Hey guys, how's it going? Night Owl here. Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the day one predictions for the WWE pay-per-view tonight. We've got Rach with me and I've got Jace with me for tonight. Unfortunately, Jimmy is not feeling well, so he's going to be taking a break. And asked me to host again this month, and hopefully he will be back next month and able to rehost this. But for now, we're going to try and do him a solid and get this done. Day one pay-per-view, we know, has been building for a while. They've been doing a little bit of promo for it, not as much as I was expecting, but I'm not overly excited about this. There's not been a lot of matches that I'm overly interested in, but I guess we'll just try and do these predictions to the best of our abilities. Rach, how you been?
I've been good, thanks. But this, like you said, there's been nothing said about it. The only real thing I know about it is the stuff between Becky and Liv.
Yeah.
The rest of the matches, I don't
Yeah.
even know why some of them are on here.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense. Jace, how you been?
Yeah, not bad, huh? Good Christmas and that, a little bit coffee still, but yeah, I'm all right, doing good.
Good. And your thoughts on this pay-per-view so far? Thinking about it?
Well, as we mentioned just before we came on, I've not watched WWE for about a month now, so I've no idea. I think there's one main event that I know of.
Yeah.
And that's it. So how I'm going to predict this, I've not got a clue.
Chip. Well, we'll just kind of wing it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, indeed. I'll just say to folks, sorry there's no end of year pay-per-view predictions results, but I wasn't sure whether we were going to be doing this one or not, so I haven't got the actual results with me at the moment.
That's
but
fine.
Hopefully I will update you next time and tell you the overall winner.
It should be the Rumble, isn't it? The next one.
I believe so. It should be.
Yep.
Bloody hell, we've been doing this a year now.
I know, right?
Yep.
And so in the next one, we'll have to have the results, I'm guessing, from 2021.
Yeah.
And then we can.
I think
go
if
from
we
there.
include this with it as well, because we always start from the Rumble and then onwards, I think, don't we? So yeah.
Yep, okay, sounds good. Alrighty, so why don't we just get started in this? What's our first match, Rach?
Well, the first match I've got is the actual kickoff show match.
We know what you mean.
Between Cesaro and Ricochet versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus.
All right. Well, I know for me, I don't know Rich Holland that well. I've only seen him once, actually, in a match with Sheamus, or when Cesaro was fighting Sheamus, and then when Ricochet came in to fight Sheamus. But Cesaro, I think this guy needs a bigger push, but we can talk about that on our wrestling news show. But anyways, so what are your thoughts on the predictions, Rach?
I'm not really fussed about this match. I didn't even know it existed until today. So I'm going to say Cesaro and Ricochet.
Okay. Jace.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what kind of push they're getting at the moment. Any of these at the moment. Rich is relatively new to the main roster. He's done a bit in the NXT with Pete Dunne, so that stands him in good stead. I don't know. My logic would say it's probably going to be more likely Ridge and Sheamus, because he's the only one I think that they're going to thinking of doing anything with. Cesaro kind of had his little push for a while. Ricochet, they're not really doing anything with. Sheamus is sort of muddling through.
Yeah.
So Ridge being, if you like, the new guy, I think
Yeah.
maybe they say, look, we'll do this with him, and maybe then set up something with Ridge and Sheamus,
Right.
because what I gathered was that Sheamus was supposed to be Ridge's kind of idol,
Yeah.
sort of a mentor figure. So, maybe again they use that as to give a push to Ridge. I don't know, but no, I'll say Ridge and Sheamus.
Okay. So Jace is going with Rich and Sheamus. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so yeah, I kind of agree with you with that. Cesaro has had his push, but as I've said before, Cesaro and Ricochet are like both tremendous wrestlers and really need a win. I would love to see them become a tag team, but they're putting these teams willy-nilly together. And it's just, let's just throw these two and these two together and see what happens. You know what I mean? It doesn't even click for me. But, however, I think I'm going to agree with Jason on this, which I rarely do, but I think I'm going to go with Rich and Sheamus, just because of how WWE works, and stuff like that. So, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so next one, Rach.
Well, now we're on to the main show.
Okay.
It's for the Raw Tag Team Championship. It's RK Bro versus the Street Profit.
All right, and your thoughts?
Even though I don't like them, because of Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
I'm going to say RK Bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty then, Jace.
I don't even know who the champs are at the moment. Is it still RKB?
Yeah, or no. Is it? Yeah.
Right, well, they've been champs for quite a long time now, haven't they?
Yeah.
An interesting dynamic. I mean, there's a lot of people said I don't really like Riddle. Kid's got talent. Don't get me wrong. He's just annoying as hell. But I kind of like I kind of like the way the two play off each other.
Yeah.
It's like the odd couple of wrestling. They shouldn't work, but they do. I'm just trying to think how many times the Street Profits have held the titles. A couple of times at least, isn't it?
Yeah, I think twice.
And also thinking about the Rumble.
Yep. Yeah, that too. Yep.
Oh, let's go Street Profits.
All right.
New champs.
All right.
Yeah.
So there we go. Jace is going with the Street Profits. Now, I kind of have to agree with you. Andy says he's got the Street Profits as well, and they work together and are in sync. I kind of agree with that. RK Bro, I think it's given Randy back his youth, so to speak. He's having a good time with it. You can see him almost break character a few times, wanting to laugh his butt off at all of this, and it just kind of makes you happy that he's having a good time. But I do love the Street Profits as well. They're a good team. They do work well together. So I'm going to go with the Street Profits as well for that one.
That's twice you've agreed with me. Bloody hell.
Yeah, of course. Oh, no, something's wrong. The tides have shifted. I think hell is finally frozen over. Excuse me.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, Jason says, Jason, my guy, or Andy says, Jason, my guy, whoop, whoop.
I like you, Andy.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry, we're both hacking here.
Yeah. No, mine's height is tinier again.
Thank God, you sound a lot better than you did.
Yeah, another drink.
All right, so what is our next match, Rach?
This is between Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have
Sounds
that
like a
one yet.
Deadpool character.
Yeah.
It is. Madcap is a Deadpool character.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because I remember the Funko Pop.
He was the one with the funny yellow face.
Yeah.
And purple.
Yeah, that's it. You got the one.
Yeah.
He was thought a bit of a joke to begin with. Now he's a bit of a deadly character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People didn't take him serious enough.
Yeah.
I guess this is another one of those thrown together matches for me, like let's see how this match turns out. Poor Drew. I mean, he's such a great wrestler and defended against Randy Orton and stuff, and I didn't ever see him in a match like this. But anyways, it is what it is, and this is what Vince has chosen. So Rach, what are your thoughts?
I'm just going to straight with it. Drew. Because I have no clue who this guy is.
Okay.
Like you said, why is Drew in this match? Why not put in someone, I don't know, what about that guy who stole that egg thing from Vince McMahon? Why not put him in this match?
Yeah.
Against Madcap? Why
Austin
Drew?
Theory, yeah.
That was a bloody weird story, wasn't it? Oh, I've got this egg. Oh, I'm going to have someone nick it. Oh, I've got it back next week. Now I'm going to punish him. Oh, brilliant.
And it's still going on. This is the sad thing.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm going to say Drew.
All right.
Okay.
So Rach has got Drew. Jace, who do you take for this one?
Well, if you remember, Madcap Moss was Riddick Moss in Raw Underground when it existed.
Yeah.
And I was quite impressed with him.
Yeah.
Right? I think the guy's got talent. He's just been stuck with a lousy gimmick being along with blimmin' Corbin. Right? And all he comes on and does and tells shit jokes.
Yeah.
It's like the world's worst dad for dad jokes.
Yep. I agree.
So I think Drew will win it, but I'm hoping they'll do something with Riddick, and I'm sure it's Riddick Moss. Hopefully this will put him over, as you said. He's not just like this one-dimensional character, and show he's actually got some skills.
Yeah,
and maybe even let him break away from his crappy gimmick that he's got.
Absolutely. Yeah.
True for certain, I would have thought.
All right. So you're going to go with Drew. You know what? He's got Happy Corbin in his corner with him too, right?
Yes.
So
there's some shenanigans.
There could be some shenanigans, and Drew, as Andy says, has had his chance. He blew it. And everything else. So, it's been a runaround for Drew. But, I'm actually going to go against the grain today, and I'm going to go with Madcap. And hopefully he'll pull this one out, and we'll start to see some good things from him, and people can get to know. Because, when he was in Raw Underground, he was a bit of it was kind of thrown together by Shane, but he really did show some good talent there. So
well, there was I can't remember his proper name, but Commander Aziz was in it as well.
Yep.
And Omos, I know you never saw Omos actually doing anything, and then he was just the doorman.
Yeah.
So there's three guys there that, certainly two of them anyway, that have got potential.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. All righty then. So that's that one done. What is our next one?
Well, the next one I've got is the Raw Women's Championship between Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan.
All right. And what's your prediction, Rach?
I think Becky's going to retain, but not do it legit means. I think she's going to do some shenanigans to get to retain.
We do like that word, we do like that word, don't we? Shenanigans.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Becky.
Yeah. Okay, so Rachel's got Becky, and I do kind of agree with you. This poor Liv, I mean, she's great. I love her character. I love her outfits and the makeup and everything else. Just the way she presents herself as a wrestler. I think she could do great things, but they're just not giving her that chance.
No.
Did she
And
legit break her arm?
no.
Oh,
She
I just
just
don't think
she stuck it in the stair like this, and Becky kicked it. It didn't even move. So I mean, there's nothing happened to her.
Oh, right.
It was just everybody's looking at it and go, they botched it, because all she did was stick Liv's arm in between the stair and the thing, and it was literally perfectly placed so she wouldn't break it. So
Oh dear, ouchie.
as, yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, so Rach has got Becky Lynch. Jace, who do you take for this one?
Right, well, Liv seems to be getting quite a, certainly when I last watched anyway, she was getting quite a push. And I don't think they're done with it yet.
Yeah.
Myself. I don't think this is going to be another case of the Cesaro push where he didn't really end up with anything and he's gone back to sort of lower mid-card again. Yeah. Goodness knows with the amount of people they've got rid of, the women's division needs a booster shot, if you will. Right? Yeah. It needs something to pick it up. And as much as I like Becky, she's been champ for quite a long time now. And I think Liv could get the upset. I really do. So I'm going to go with Liv.
All right. So Jace has got Liv. Andy says he's got Becky. He loves the man. I do like her new heel thing, and I think it's about time that they tried to turn her heel before, but it didn't stick. So I'm really liking that it's actually stuck this time. But I do agree with you again, Jace. I don't know what the heck is happening. But I'm going to go with Liv as well, because I would really like to see her get a good push and at least hold the title once.
Yes.
Would be good for her. So I'm going to go with Liv for this one.
Well, someone's got to step up in the women's division for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're a bit of noise in the world, it's going to be fireworks apparently going off at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
Nothing to do with me.
Just New Year's happiness still.
Well, yeah, still. Yeah. So you've been plenty late, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's only 3 p.m. here.
We've got the TV. Yeah, there's fireworks going off now around here.
Yeah.
We've got the TV on loud for the dog.
Thankfully, I've got my headphones on so I can't hear them outside.
Yeah, it's good.
I know, I thought I'd warn you just in case there's a big bang and you don't want anybody shitting themselves. Sorry.
Yeah. That's all we need on stream is, excuse me for a minute.
Bang! Ah! Oh, excuse me, I'll be about 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know Jace will be anyway.
Cheers then. I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Okay,
Rachel,
back to business.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so our next match?
It's the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Usos versus the New Day.
Sorry, who versus the New Day?
Usos.
Oh, Usos, yeah.
All right, and your prediction, Rach?
Do the New Day really need these belts again?
Not if Xavier keeps that stupid crown on his head.
How many?
He makes a good king.
I mean, isn't there another tag team that can step up in SmackDown? Why are they in this match again?
I don't know. They're always in the matches against the
I have a theory, which I'll tell you in a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to say the Usos anyway.
All right. So Rachel's got the Usos. So Jason, let's hear what you're thinking.
Okay. Well, I believe if memory serves, that the Usos have never had a WrestleMania moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? I think, and because it's Mania, right? There will be some kind of stipulation. I think it will be the New Day again, right? Usos versus New Day. Probably something like who is the definitive best tag team in WWE, right? Because both of them have held the title multiple times. They've had this rivalry going on and off for years, right? And I would like to see the Usos finally get the Mania moment. And again, they beat the New Day solidly, and they're like, we're the team now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
because
that could happen.
you know, you've got no. All right. Biggie's still technically a member of New Day, but he's on the other show, right? Xavier may get some kind of chance down the road with his crown to become more than just a tag team wrestler. I don't know. So he may go off and do his own thing. Yeah, I mean, that could be the stipulation. If the New Day lose, that's the only way they get the next title shot, right? At Mania. Is if they lose, they split up. And that's what happened. That's what the New Day end up splitting up for good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Usos and that, to set everything up.
Okay. So the Usos. All right, Jace. Sorry, I'm just making faces at my kid. He's wiggling all over the place at the end of my bed here.
Hello.
Yeah, Jason said, He's like,
I don't think you tell him.
Yeah.
He's
seen worse. Trust me. If that's all he gets from you, he's lucky. All right. So the thing is, I agree with Rach. The New Day and the Usos, it seems like every other pay-per-view, we're watching these guys fight. I've had enough. The especially the New Day. I love the Usos as a tag team. I always have, back in the tribal days and now. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the Usos as well. And strictly because of the fact, yes, Xavier makes a great king, but that crown that he's wearing is so cheesy and tacky and homemade. I don't like it.
Well, so was Baron's, really, wasn't it? Let's be fair.
Well, I like the black one that he had. That black one that he originally had before they stole it and then gave him it looked like it was made of like foam.
Well, paper mache.
Yeah, basically.
Probably was though, Vince.
Yeah, probably was. Especially if he's got Apollo carrying around a great big metal Q-tip. So, anyways, all right. So, let's go to our next match, Rach.
Well, the next one I'm going to say is for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke. I thought Sami's contract ended, or did he resign?
No idea.
I think, depending on what I know Kevin Owens renewed his for a multi-year contract. It doesn't say how many years.
So he's KO sticking with WWE then?
He is, yes, sir. So,
oh, right, okay.
I think Sami might follow suit, but I think his ends at the end of this month.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when.
Yeah.
I guess that's what led me to my decision. I think they're probably going to give Sami it.
Okay.
Just to know. Just to give him that extra little motivation to stay with the company.
Maybe.
It could be a good
move. I'm going to say
actually.
Sami Zayn.
All right. That could be a good move, actually, if they did. And I guess it'll tell us whether or not he's going to stay, typically, if he wins or loses. Jace, your thoughts?
I don't know. I take it Shin's champ still at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is he still coming out with Boogs?
Yep.
Or is Boogs? Yeah. I wondered if Boogs has got released with all the other 80 odd that have gone. Well, it's not far off for that.
Nope.
No.
I know.
Okay. What you're saying makes sense about his contract. And to be fair, although Shin's run has been kind of fun, it's more because of Boogs being in it.
Yeah.
Rather than Shin on his own, shall we say.
Absolutely.
And it's a shame because I always thought I envisioned great things for Shin. But I now I can't really see it happening. I think his time's passed and they've moved on to other things. WWE have kind of lost interest in the guy.
Oh yeah.
And you know the Intercontinental run was basically to keep him sweet and also to help Boogs come in and do his thing. It wouldn't surprise me if they did the same thing with Sammy to keep him there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rach and say Sammy.
All right. So there we go. And yeah, you know what? I kind of have to agree with you. Nakamura has had the title a couple of times. He's had his title runs and everything else. And it seems that between KO and Sammy, knowing that they're best friends as well, in saying this, keeps getting the short end of the stick. Yes, he's held the title, but he's kind of doing a Sasha Banks thing where he doesn't get to hang on to it for very long.
No.
And I really think he kind of deserves to hang on to it for a while. Like, yeah, Roman's an amazing champion. And yes, he deserved to hang on to it for quite a while. And he's really done a great job at defending it. But I think Sami Zayn deserves that same kind of, that same kind of push, that same kind of chance, even if it's less time, maybe a few months, 4 months or something, stay champion would be a good run for him. I'm also going to go with Sammy as well, just simply to agree with you on the fact that he deserves this chance to see if he stays with the company. And Nakamura has, he's kind of needs a new storyline,
He does. I think the whole conspiracy theory needs to end because he's never released his film, right?
Yeah.
Like it was, oh, it's close to debuting, and they hit this and they hit that, and they never ever done anything with it. So I think that needs to be dropped and just forget it ever happened.
Yeah.
Give him something new to do, like you say.
Yeah, well, Chris Jericho did that whole thing with it and everything else, and yeah. All right, what is our next match? Yeah, no, they didn't. So
he returned on Wednesday, didn't he? Jericho did.
Yep, Jericho's back in AEW. Yeah.
Right.
I was still 6 months behind.
Sorry. All right, Rach, what's our next match?
I put the WWE Championship between Big E versus Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley.
All right, hang on a minute. Let me make a note of that. So Big E,
Seth
versus Seth,
Kevin
versus KO,
and Bobby Lashley.
All right, Right, okay, interesting.
All right, Rach, what's your choice?
Right. Does Bobby need it again? I don't think so. Does Seth really need it? No. Has Kevin been... I know Kevin's been Universal Champion, but has he been WWE Champion?
Don't think so. I wouldn't swear to it, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
So with that said, I'm just wondering, if let's say Kevin Owens loses, Seth loses, and Bobby Lashley loses this match, and when one of them goes on to win the Rumble to go up against Big E, now out of the two of them, because we know Seth won the Rumble, has Bobby?
Yeah.
Bobby won the Rumble?
Don't believe so.
I don't think Bobby's won a Rumble. No, I have
And
to
we know
search that up.
KO hasn't won a Rumble.
KO definitely hasn't. No.
No.
So
If
I
Bobby
wanna see
did, it was
Big-
early on in his career.
Yeah.
So Big E, I'm going to say Big E retains,
Okay.
Okay.
but one of these three, the other three, go on to win the Rumble.
Yep.
Quite possible.
That sounds like a good plan. I think I hope WWE's listening.
No.
Yeah.
And if they
they're
do, they
probably
don't
not.
care.
Yeah. All right, Jason, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, some good points raised there. I do wonder if the reason KO decided to stick around is he's been promised they're going to do something with him,
Yeah.
right? You know, like you said about Sammy, you know, the sweet in the pot, so to speak. Because WWE need some of their established stars, if you will, to stay there, right? And cement what WWE is. Because at the moment, one of the reasons why I think I stopped watching WWE for a while was because people are leaving left, right, and centre. And how can you get into anybody in their character and their story if 2 weeks down the line they're gone?
Yeah.
You know, yes, by all means, send them to Impact, AEW, ROH if it comes back, whatever, right? And I may still watch them because some of them are bloody good. But these guys they've got in this match are all guys that have been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that you're saying about the main event at Mania, it's gonna be one of these guys. Will Big E hold the title, or will it be he gets a rematch at Mania? Oh,
I know it's a tough one, this one.
yeah. Do you know what? I will go for Big E. I think there could be a surprise, but I will go for Big E for now, right? And I'm hoping we see Big E versus KO at Mania. It may not be the main event, but it'd be, you know, like one of the top three matches to round off the day one. It'll finish off day one.
Yeah.
Because we all know that, you know the way they do WWE now is day one for one, and then the next day is for the other brand or whatever. So yeah, I think that's how it will go.
All righty. So you've got Big E as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know what? I do agree that Bobby Lashley doesn't need this. I mean, the guy's a beast in himself. He could wrestle anybody and win a championship, you know. I think in my thoughts, I think knowing the way Kevin Owens and Seth have kind of been working lately, I could see the two of them trying to take out Big E or Bobby Lashley together and botching it somehow, and giving Big E the win, you know. So I'm going to go with Big E for that fact because, you know, I'm sure that would make a great reason for either Kevin Owens or Seth to win the Royal Rumble. And yeah, I'd love to see KO versus Big E for that. You know, that would be a really good match. So yeah, I'm going to go with Big E as well.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle says hi to both of you.
WrestleMania moment.
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah.
Seth has already had his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
If we're talking about WrestleMania moments, Seth has already had it.
Yeah, that's right.
Bobby Lashley, I don't know about. I don't really know too much about Lashley.
No.
I'm not 100% yet, Michelle, but as you can tell, but I'm awake.
Yeah. It's alive! It's alive!
I'm still kicking. And then,
Sorry.
well, that just scared the crap. I'm out of here. No, I'm just joking. But I hope you're well too, Michelle.
Yeah.
All right. So we only have a couple more matches here.
No, we've only
Rach,
had one more match.
One more match.
Not
there
unless there's
should
another
be
match that's been
It's nothing
announced.
to do with. It's nothing to do with
Edge
Christian.
and Miz.
Oh, Edge versus Miz.
Oh, I forgot about that. Why did I forget
That's
about that
okay.
match?
All
Yeah,
right. So
no,
why don't
two
we go
matches then. I forgot
so-
totally about that match.
It's okay. After what happened on Monday, I was laughing. So, so
Yeah,
Rach,
so
what's
we
your
get
predictions
the
for that
versus-
match?
The Miz then.
Yeah, you're gonna go with the Miz?
No, I'm just saying, are we going to go to the Edge versus the Miz match? I totally forgot all about it.
Yeah.
I've got it written down.
Yep. Go for it.
Did that,
Miz.
No. Did Edge do Roman and mess up Miz's wedding?
It was Edge that messed up the wedding. He dumped. He had a brood moment on them.
Like what Roman did to Russo and Lana.
Yeah. And he did it to Seth too.
I'm gonna say Edge. You know, if he's still doing good stuff in WWE, I'm gonna say Edge.
Yeah. Okay. So Rach has got Edge. Jason.
So how did this match come about exactly? Do we know?
I just think for the last few weeks, Edge has really been trying to get to the heart of the Miz. And he keeps calling him fake and this and that. And then I guess the Miz had Edge on his show. He went after the Miz and he put Maurice in front of him, and Maurice slapped him. So then Edge had her on the show next week, the week after, and it was a fake out, and the Miz went after him. So then on Monday, they were having a renewing of their vows, and Edge came out and then dumped blood on them. So.
Oh, did his brood bit?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, in that case, if it's brood Edge, I'm sorry, Miz, you're buggered.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
I remember brood Edge.
You do not want to mess with brood Edge.
No. Sorry, Miz, we love you, but bye-bye.
Yeah, no. Well, you think about how Miz has been there for years. He started off as a guy just in the crowd going, "Ooh, raw."
Yep.
And that was it. And now he's this sort of comedy. He is a comedy character to an extent, but he's also got this moment when he gets really, really serious, and you think, yeah, okay. And I think he's a guy that gets the wrestling business.
Yeah.
And seeing and to be honest with you, all right, Edge was in there a fair bit before Miz came along, but the two veterans,
they
know their craft, they know how to tell a good story.
Yeah.
I think this could possibly be the sleeper match of the whole card.
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah.
I know, and Miz, because he's been away doing his reality shows and all the rest of it.
Yep.
He needs a bit of an oomph, right?
Yeah.
John Morrison's gone now, so he's not got that to fall back on. He's got to stand on his own 2 feet again. So yes, Edge win, but I think it's going to be a close run thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Time to set up Mr. Mazanin.
What's that?
I said time to stop up Mr. Mazanin.
You know what? I do have to say this for the Miz, is that he stayed relevant.
Yeah.
When he was on Tough Enough, you looked at him, he just looked like some smart ass kid who wasn't going to make it, who thought he was the be all end all and just wasn't going to cut it. And you look at him now, and they've kept him relevant.
Yeah.
They have his show that comes on, not all the time, but every so often, and he stays in that mid-card type of scene, and it really works for him. He stayed that, he's been the good guy, the bad guy, kind of swayed back and forth, but never really changed, but it stays relevant, and he's done really good with it. So, but Edge, like Rach said, you don't want to mess with Brood Edge. That's just not going to happen. I'm going to go with Edge as well, but I do kind of agree as well that I think The Miz has had his run. Edge is back now, and I mean, he doesn't got much longer before he retires either.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Yeah.
So I think one last title run for the next couple of years would be good for him. So, all right, and our final match, Rach.
I think you know which match this is going to be.
Oh, yes.
The WWE Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns versus, well, can we call him a beast anymore? Brock Lesnar?
The lumber.
Old
that
flubber.
man fun on the things is.
Yeah, old flubber chops.
Is Paul Heyman still with Brock? Or is he
with Roman? No.
I know he's not with Roman. Is he still with Brock, though?
No, I think he's taking a break for a bit. I don't...
So what happened with that then? He just left, or Roman fired him, or what?
No, Roman beat the heck out of him.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Roman beat the heck out of him.
Roman beat the crap out of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He almost
When was that?
him. He almost concertoed him before Brock came out.
Before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Shows you where I am with it.
It was either in November or December.
Yeah.
You can find a clip of it on YouTube, Jace.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, it was good. It was actually really good because he's like, he asked Paul, he says, "Are you with Brock or are you with me?" And he goes, "Well, I'm with you, my tribal. I love you, my tribal chief." And he goes, "Well," he says, "why are you protecting him from me?" And Paul says, "I'm not protecting him from you. I'm protecting you from him." So, and he went, "Okay." He says, "Well, you're fired." Basically, there's more to it, but he fired him. And then he Superman punched him. And then tried to do a concerto, and then Brock came out and leveled Roman and everything else. But yeah. I don't know if Paul's going to come to the ring with him yet, but I love this new look of Brock. I like this new way that they're taking him.
And he's not taking himself too serious, is he? He's not taking himself too serious.
Well, it's good, because... Go ahead.
You didn't hear that? You didn't hear that, did you?
Was,
no.
Sorry. Carry on.
Go ahead, Rach.
As the Beast, he always took really serious, but now he's not taking himself that serious. Is he?
No.
Oh, I wonder if he's taken up line dancing.
Probably.
No, did you know he's a moose hunter?
If he can make a radio out of the Money in Bank briefcase, then...
Yeah, that's it. So who are you going with, Rach?
Going back to WrestleMania, are we going to see Roman versus The Rock? And if so, then Roman would still need to be the champion, wouldn't he? And do we really want to see Brock become the Universal Champion again?
That depends on how often he's going to be there. He's been there quite a bit more than normal as of late. But if he's going to be there more frequently, I don't mind seeing him as that. But I don't know. This is a tough pick for me.
Roman doesn't really need the champion belt to face The Rock, I suppose.
No, he doesn't, no.
No.
So I'm gonna say Brock wins,
Okay.
but Roman. Let's put it this way: Roman doesn't. It's not going to be a clean win. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, they did. Okay, so Rachel's got Brock.
And
They
it takes me a lot to
tease-
say Brock.
I know, right? It's funny because they did tease a storyline a little while ago of The Rock coming in and Roman being jealous of all the praise and publicity over him that The Rock was getting. So there became this whole jealousy thing between the two of them, so that's what could lead to that moment or whatever else, but who knows.
Yeah.
But Jace, what are you thinking?
Well, we've got a little while before Mania. We've probably
Yeah.
got at least another. I know we got this one. We've probably got at least another. I would have said another 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Rumble and then I don't know. What's it?
Fastlane?
I can't remember. Anyway, whichever it is. Anyway, what they used to call the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There was one in between.
Fastlane.
I feel we've got
Fastlane. Yeah, that's
Elimination
it.
Chamber, or is that
Yeah.
later in the year?
Yeah. I'm wondering if they might do Brock versus The Rock.
Oh, we could.
Right? It's a build up, right? And Rock ends up with the title at Mania. And Roman proves himself by getting the title back.
Yeah, because Rock, we know, is still doing all his movies, don't we?
Yeah. Because if Rock help, this is the thing, you're saying, they might sort of say, well, okay, let's give The Rock the title for one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody loves The Rock.
Yeah.
But we don't want it to last too long.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, tough.
It is a tough one, yeah.
This
is what the only match that I really struggled with.
Yeah. I think I may go for Brock because it'll either be he will win the title or, as we've been saying a bit, there'll be some shenanigans.
Yep.
And Brock will win, but Roman will retain the title.
True. Okay.
You never know. You might even have Rocky coming out and interfere.
You could. Yeah. Could have Paul Heyman and The Rock come out. And,
yeah, which in turn would piss Brock off.
Yeah.
And then they decide on the number 1 contender to face Roman at Mania.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because if we've already decided the Rumble was being one of the Raw guys, then that would make sense.
Yeah.
Or
if everything goes according to plan, of course. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Or Rock is a surprise entrance at the Rumble and then start winning it.
I can't see that myself.
You never know.
I wouldn't saying you wouldn't be in it, but I would be surprised if they had him win it. I think there would be a lot of miffed, but I think there would be a hell of a lot of miffed people.
Yeah. Yeah, but you never know. They have done worse things.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I have Goldberg losing
80 wrestlers. 80 wrestlers. Excuse me, I've got a terrible cough.
Yep, well said. Yep. Yeah. All right, so Rach and Jace both went with Brock. You know what? I could see Paul Heyman coming out. I think it would be really funny if, he pretended he was with Brock and everything else and then screwed Brock for Roman to keep it. So that in tune led up to WrestleMania. You never know.
Yeah. So he didn't really get beaten up at all.
Exactly. But hey, Steve, how's it going? Good to see you. Panaleckin. Sorry, I don't know who you are, bud, but welcome in. Brock Lesnar. He's got Roman Reigns for the win. So I think for myself, I'm gonna go with Brock myself. I don't know. He's back. Roman's held it long enough, and you never know. It could make for a great Royal Rumble main event.
Yep.
For Roman to come back for his, to challenge him for his rematch. Yes. You could have waited till I'm done my live, my love.
I could have, but I was doing it.
In my royal butt. All right. You thought wrestlers were bad. You've never had a 13-year-old.
What the
Alrighty, guys. So
Okay,
there
then.
we go. That is that. And it starts, I think, at 6:00 for the pre-show tonight. And then I'm not sure what time it's ending because we know WWE.
I think it's midnight for us.
Yeah.
Well, our time, yeah. So
Yeah,
about
and
3 hours time.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in about 3
It's
hours,
usually-
it's going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually have the hour pre-show start at 6.
That's it.
And then, and then the things. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I miss old WWE superstars. 2013 is better fight than 2021. Yes, I agree. Yeah. All right, guys. So there's our predictions. If you haven't seen the whole prediction, you want to rewatch, by all means, rewatch. Hopefully next month for the Royal Rumble, we'll be back on with Jimmy Barnes, who usually is the host for this. Make sure you check out his channel. He's an awesome bloke from the UK. And Rach, thank you so much for putting up with my almost non-existent voice. And Jason, thank you guys for joining us for today. Any final thoughts, Rach?
No, I think some of the matches may impact Mania, may not, but I think overall it's going to be a good show, just not going to be one of their deaths because I don't think WWE even knows what they're doing at the moment.
No.
So yeah, I just
Ace wrestlers.
the sooner they
Sorry.
do something without releasing doesn't involve hurting the people that love the company and want to love the fans and want to do their very best, bring their very best shows for the fans.
Right.
Then WWE may start becoming the WWE that we know from the past.
Yeah. That would be good. Yep. Pan would like to know what our favorite superstars are. My ultimate favorite was always the Ultimate Warrior. Coco Beware and all those guys. Rach, who's your favorite?
Well, growing up, mine was always The Undertaker. But now I like Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, Adam Cole, Darby, WWE, Finn Balor, Cesaro, Ricochet.
Nice. There you go. Jason, any final thoughts and your favorite wrestler?
Well, my favorite wrestler, I think most people know who he is. Come on, think about it.
Undertaker.
One.
He's scruffy like me. He's got a big beard.
No.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
I know, I'm just
Mick Foley, absolute legend. And I've been lucky to meet him briefly.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy.
He's a nice guy. Final thoughts. Okay. conspiracy theory time.
Okay.
You got Tony Khan running AEW.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got, is it Nick Khan?
Yep.
Effectively running WWE.
Yep.
Is this a whole plot by the Khan brothers? Dun dun dun.
You mean like an invasion type sort of thing?
Well, not the invasion. This is a legit. The Khan's taken over wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Could be.
Put try and put WWE in the toilet by screwing it up. Right. Vince feels he needs to sell quick. Who would be there ready to pick up the pieces straight away?
Tony Khan.
You know, it's probably complete bullshit, but
Hey, you know what? Shane
Yeah, but look who's
invaded
Tony Khan got
WCW.
working for him.
Sorry?
Yeah.
What great wrestlers have Tony Khan got working for him?
Yeah.
Cody.
Yep.
Bucks.
Yep.
Kenny.
Chris Jericho.
Big Show. Chris Jericho. Taz.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega.
Excalibur.
Yeah.
Sting.
Hello.
Darby. Yep.
Yeah.
All the
Hero.
other old wrestling stars that used
Yep.
to be in WWE has made the move.
Yep.
Yep.
But look at how fast you're watching these WWE stars are being let go, and then boom, they're over on AEW. It's like
Yeah.
they've already been in talks while this whole thing's been going. Yeah, so you never know.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. All
So
right. Well,
who's to say?
yeah, I respect that.
Good
Actually.
work.
I mean, it's meant, you know, obviously I meant it with tongue in cheek, but
Yeah.
who
Well,
knows?
yeah.
There was the
Stranger things
theory.
have happened.
There was the theory years ago that why Eric Bischoff and Hogan went to Impact was to ruin Impact, and they did a bloody good job of it.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
even-
who's did now.
Well, even Steve just said Tony Khan got CM Punk out of retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, and Punk said he was never coming back. Took 7
Daniel
years.
Bryan,
but he was
too.
back. Yeah.
Daniel Bryan too.
Daniel
Yeah.
Bryan, yeah. You got
Yep,
Adam
yep.
Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Ruby Soho. Like all of these people we thought we'd never see again, and they're
Mark
doing
Henry.
terrific.
Yeah.
Mark Henry does Rampage.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I never thought I'd, you know, well, neither Mark Henry or Paul White, as we know him now, right?
Yep.
I never thought I would leave WWE because they were with him for years and they were overly, you know, they were well faithful.
Yep.
It would be like, it would be like the Undertaker turning up in AEW. No one saw it happening, and when it was announced, people were like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been nice to see The Undertaker on AEW, especially hanging out with Darby Sting.
Yeah, that would be weird. Yeah.
To be honest,
Not that
Undertaker-
not that he'd wrestle or anything, but
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
but Undertaker, I think he needs in his health just to.
yeah. The thing is, Taker's too much buddies with Vince to ever do that. It's like you'd never get Shawn Michaels or Triple H in AEW. It just wouldn't happen.
No,
You know,
you wouldn't get Booker T either. No.
Wow,
Jerry
Booker T.
King Lawler.
Yeah, don't forget Booker T did go to TNA for a while, and
Yeah.
I know for a fact when it happened, he was extremely pissed off at Vince.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he got basically, I think it was a house show we were at, TNA house show when Booker T hadn't been there long, and he was, you know, sort of saying what's going on, and he got the crowd doing the whole "FU Vince" chant. So, who's to say with him?
Yeah.
Is Joe still with the WWE?
Who?
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
I don't know. He's injured, isn't he? Still.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if WWE did get rid of him because they went to do it before, didn't they? Partly because he was keeping getting injured all the time, and then they signed him to NXT, became champ. He got injured straight away after becoming champ.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE get rid of him simply because they've got rid of people for less.
I liked him as a commentator, though.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I think they should keep him on as that. I really did like
I
him
miss
as a commentator.
I miss what's his face, Mero or whatever his name is.
Miro, yeah,
Yeah, the
who's that?
not the wrestler, the commentator that
Oh,
that did NXT for years.
yeah, I
Morrow.
can't remember his name now.
Is
Morrow,
it Morrow?
yeah.
Mario?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was great. I liked him.
Yeah. But I mean,
Hello.
what are you gonna do? Anyways, we
Yeah.
could talk all night about all this stuff, but just so you guys know before we end, I'll let you guys know that on the 8th, Jason, myself, and Steve will be back with our Pipe Bob podcast with some more wrestling news and
I
some.
shall be back at my gaff.
Yeah, and we'll have a little video of our best moments in wrestling. Hopefully we'll have it done for the new year, things that happened in 2021, and we'll have a video on the passings
and I'll be there.
Yeah,
and I'll spend half of the night going, I didn't see that bit. I didn't see that bit. I didn't see that bit.
Just to be like, oh, really? That happened? No.
And I'll be going
That was
in
the thing.
chat saying, Jace, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened.
Say what now?
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, next month we'll be doing the Royal Rumble predictions, hopefully with Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy, if you're still listening, or if you're listening, we hope you get better soon and that all goes well. We're praying for you. Take care of yourself.
Out, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks everyone who was in the chat today. We do appreciate your support, and we will see you next time. Ciao.
Bye.